What up, vlog? Hello. Come watch me eat some late night cereal. I wanted to make this vlog about how I stay healthy, because health is something I truly prioritize now. Just before I get into all the health stuff, I just want to talk a little bit more about myself. So I make my bread and butter by teaching music. So I'm a violinist, I'm a guitarist, and I'm a drummer. And I also sing, but I make my living teaching mainly violin, guitar, drums, and beginning piano, like really, really easy piano. Don't even make me play, don't ask me to play piano for you because I wouldn't know what to do. The others you can, sure, but aside from the music, I am also like a huge fitness enthusiast. And this was because I had decided to really up my health game about at least 3-4 years ago. Probably, yeah, 3-4 years ago, when things were really starting to go south as far as health for me. And I want to talk about something tonight that I think most people don't talk about, because I think it's really easy to say that you go to the gym. You know, it's really glamorous to be able to say, yeah, I go to the gym like 3 times a week, and that's how I keep fit. What most people don't talk about is there's so much more to being healthy than just going to the gym and exercising. That's like one aspect. There's an eating component, and there's also a sleeping component to health. It's kind of like a 3-legged stool, is what one trainer on YouTube I watched said. You know, a stool is not going to stand on just 2 legs. And definitely not on one. If all you do is exercise, and you eat like crap, and you sleep like crap, you're really in trouble. And it's definitely still not going to stand on 2. If you eat like crap, even if you sleep well, and you exercise a lot, it's not going to cut it. At least, not as far as really gaining extreme results. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still eat. To be honest with you, I still eat quite a bit of crap. But I definitely eat. I think I eat a lot healthier than most people. I think so. And so I want to talk about the things pertaining to health that have nothing to do with exercise. You know, keeping healthy is a lot of different things that come together nicely. You know, as a musician, for example, playing the violin, playing an instrument well requires you to be able to put together and do a lot of very small, nitpicky things well. And then you can play the instrument well. And exercise is very similar in that respect. It's doing the little things every single day that lead towards a really healthy lifestyle. It's not all about just going to the gym. If all you do is lift, you're not going to cut it. There's a whole other aspect to your everyday life that has to be geared towards being healthy. Small things. And it's those small things I want to talk about. Health is also important to me, by the way, because I am a Christian, and I do believe this is the temple of the Holy Spirit that God gave me. And it is my job to take care of this temple. You know, I've only got one body, and we all have only one body. And we're going to live in this body for the whole duration of our earthly lives. We might as well take care of what God gave us. So being healthy is actually a way to honor what God gave you. And it can be a way of worship if your mentality is to honor God by keeping healthy and by keeping His temple fit and ready to do His will for your life. Cool? Yeah. So let's dive into the little things that I want to talk about. I've got 7 little things that I want to talk about that you can do in your daily life that have nothing to do with strenuous physical activity. Nothing. Nothing about exercise. But these little things, in fact, even if you cut away the exercise a little bit and you do these little things, you will be on your way, I guarantee. So let's dive into it. Number 1, drink water. A lot of it. A lot. In fact, water is the first thing I consume in a day, and it's the last thing I consume in a day before going to bed. Before breakfast, when you drink water, you're hydrating, you're forcing a lot of fat to like melt away too, believe it or not. Please don't ask me about the science, by the way. I am not a fitness guru or I'm not even a trainer, but definitely water works, and more than enough YouTubers of fitness and more than enough trainers have told me drinking water is good for you. By the way, I am regurgitating a lot of the things that I picked up off of the internet and off all my fellow fitness enthusiasts and the people that I've trained with. Number 2, intermittent fasting. I do it. How does that work? Again, don't ask me about the science, but I delay my breakfast for as long as I can. You know when I didn't do that over Thanksgiving? I had breakfast at 11 a.m., which is late for most people. I did not feel good during Thanksgiving break. I delay breakfast even past 12 p.m. sometimes. So I have my water, and then I have a very, very late breakfast, which is pretty much like lunch for most people. And then I have a cutoff time at the end of the day. So I try not to eat past 12 a.m. So I have a 12-hour window to eat. And then I have about an 7 to 9 hour window, let's say. Sometimes 9 hours. Because there are some days when I'm just so tired the previous day that I end up sleeping more than 8 hours. I have a 7 to 9 hour window of sleep where I don't eat anything. And then I have a few more waking hours that lead up to about the 12th hour where I don't eat anything, and then I start eating again. I know a lot of people do intermittent fasting, and a lot of people talk about it on YouTube. Again, I'm regurgitating a lot of YouTube advice, but I do intermittent fasting to some extent, pretty much. The last 5 pieces of advice have a lot to do with eating. Number 1, portion control. Even if you eat like crap, if you eat less of it than most people, you will actually lose weight. If you decidedly like just cut every hamburger that you eat in a day, let's say you eat a burger. Let's say you eat a burger for every meal of the day, and you decide that, okay, it's time to start eating healthy. If you decide to eat only half a burger for every meal in a day, let's say you eat 3 times a day, you only eat half a burger for every meal now, and you do that consistently, you will start to lose weight. I've done it, believe me, it works. Portion control. So that's 3. Number 4, eat slower. Start eating slower. Do not scarf down and inhale your meal. You will not give your stomach a chance to process just what you put inside it. Eat slower, eat bite-sized. Number 5, space out your drinking and your eating. So what I mean by that is, do not drink and eat at the same time. I treat my drinking of the water, and I drink a lot of it, more than most people anyway. I drink my water and I don't drink it along with my lunch, for example, or my breakfast or my dinner. I wait at least 30 minutes in between drinking and eating, and usually more, and that'll do wonders for your health. Number 6, eat a lot less junk food. This sounds obvious, but the more quality food you eat, the better. High in fiber, high in protein, high in all the... Oh, come on. I don't need to regurgitate this. You know what's good food and what's not good food. And that leads me to the last one, because this is something I got into just recently, like this cereal. I'm eating a ton of fiber now. I eat Go Lean Crunch, Kashi Go Lean Crunch. I'm not endorsing them or anything. I'm just telling you, I like the cereal. It tastes good and it is high in fiber. So there you have it. My 7 things for keeping healthy. I'm not a fitness health expert, but I research, I watch a lot of YouTube, because YouTube has a lot of good, and I read things, because, you know, I have to do this on my own time, and health is too important, and I would encourage you to do the same. You've got one life, and you gotta use it well, and you're gonna live that one life in the same body. You're not gonna be able to swap bodies with anyone, I guarantee you. Take care of it. I'll see you in the next vlog. Love y'all. Peace.